Hola, hola. This is your boy Tico Trend, and this is going to be part 2 to how to keep a woman. Um, Basically, like I said in the last video, I believe the truth's to be told, not to be sold. So let's get it cracking. This is part 2, how to keep a woman. Basically, it's going to come down to 3 different things, and it's going to come down to these 3 things too. That actually plays into the first thing. There's 3 different things that go with this. 1, basically always let her know and remind her and keep it in the back of her mind that you're willing to walk away at any given time if shit doesn't go right or you don't feel as shit is going fairly for yourself, basically. So let her know up front that you're basically, make sure you implant it in her mind that your ass will walk if shit doesn't seem right or shit ain't adding up in this relationship or shit ain't really panning out the way you want it to be. 2, make her invest in you. Most definitely make her invest in you in that relationship. Don't basically make her invest in you. Don't do everything. Make her invest in you. Like another MGTOW said, basically, if you're at work and you ask her, can she pick you up some lunch? Can she pick you up something to drink, or you know something like that, basically. Oh, can you go past the house and pick up my scrubs? Can you drop something off at work for me? Just shit like that, basically. Or do you think you can pick me up right now? Or just shit like that. Make her invest in you. Literally, make her invest in you. Do random shit and always keep her investing in you. I would say keep her investing in you over at least 40%. As long as you keep it over 40%. The higher you keep it, basically, I would say the minimum, keep it at 40, her investment at least at 40% in you. Yeah, the higher you keep it, the more likely she is going to stay. But on minimum, I would say keep it at 40, at the least, 40%. Keep her investment input at 40%. Minimum. When you get good, you could bump it up to like 60, 70, 80s, basically. But yeah, at least keep her input at least 40% minimum. Because 40 cents a nice chunk, so she'll remember that nice chunk. And the other one basically is maintain yourself even throughout the relationship. So if you had hobbies or you have friends or you like doing certain things and you don't like doing certain things, maintain that the whole entire time. If you don't like plays, tell her you don't like plays. I don't give a damn, basically. You don't like plays. It's that simple. She can go with one of her friends to the damn play. To basically maintain yourself. Don't bend in the least bit to her will, basically. Because once you do it once, she'll be kind of figure she can do it again and again and again and again, basically. And don't bend to her pouting either. Because that's a nice way of getting you to do shit or, feel guilty, basically. First off, you're a man. Guilt's usually not one of your strong suits. That's pretty much a female thing. Guilt is a female thing for the most part. Unless you do something like, accidentally kill your best friend or accidentally kill the dog or, an animal that you love, basically. That is the only way as a man, you're going to feel guilt. Literally. Or if you cheated, which is another one. Some men do, some men don't, though. But yeah, literally, that's literally a feminine thing. So don't feel guilt for stupid shit, literally. And here's what I mean by that. Basically, when I say let her know, let her basically always remind her and make sure you keep in the back of her mind that you'll call it quits at any given time if you don't feel as though that this relationship is not to your liking or your standards, basically. As a man, you got to have standards. If she don't meet those standards, you got to remind her that she don't meet those standards. If she want to run her mouth, basically, tell her you know where the door is. It's that fucking simple. Me, I even take it one step further. A nigga got some luggage in the closet just in case a motherfucker decide that they want to go. I'll help a bitch pack. Real shit. I'll help a bitch pack in a heartbeat. I got luggage just in the closet, just for that time, just in case that heifer decide that she want to do good or do better or want to try to call my bluff. I will pull the luggage out that motherfucker and start packing her shit in it real fast. And I will even fold it up nice and neat. Take my time folding it up nice and neat. I ain't gonna just throw it in her. I'm gonna be nice enough to fold it up nicely and put it in her and shit. Let that shit sink in. I keep luggage just for that fucking reason in my closet. Not so I can... I got travel luggage, but I got extra luggage over here so we can put all her shit in it so we can get her ready to go so she can go on about her merry way. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with helping a bitch pack. If I feel as though that I'm not being treated the way I need to be treated, or my standards are not being met, or I'm not as appreciated in a relationship as I should be, I'll help a bitch pack in a heartbeat. I got luggage just for that reason. Let it be Samsonite or, whatever the hell. I got luggage just for her, the big, small, and medium. I got the whole entire motherfucking set in the closet just so I can pack her ass up so she can get ready to go. Literally. It's that fucking simple. I don't play when it comes to relationships. If my standards aren't being met, or if I feel like I'm being disrespected, and I feel as though, you need to bounce, heifer, you need to bounce, and I'm gonna help you pack. It's that motherfucking simple. I will help your ass pack. And enjoy, and be sitting there literally enjoying it as I'm helping you pack, literally. Just so we can speed up this process, because we ain't got time for you to, I'll help you pack. I'll fold up your stuff nicely, put it in the suitcase, fold it up nicely, put it in the suitcase, basically. Just to help you speed up the process, because I ain't got time for you to, be trying to drag your feet. I'm going to help your ass pack. Literally. That's one thing. And the other one is basically the investing part. I already basically touched on that. On minimum, in a relationship, make her invest in you at least 40%. Literally 40%. Legit 40%. Minimum. Don't let her go below that shit. Because 40% to me is a reasonable number. And I can't see why a woman can't make 40% unless she's selfish as hell. Or she's either selfish as hell, or she got a princess complex, or she's not the girl that you need to be in a relationship with. It's that simple. Or she has a princess complex is what I refer to, and she believes that you should be doing that for her. Look, I look at it like this. If a woman can't, stop by. I mean, it'd be one thing if she's all the way across town and shit like that. But if she can't stop by to drop you off food for lunch or drink or your uniform or something to change of clothes, something like that, basically, food or anything like that, literally anything like that, or pick up something from the store on her way to your house, something like that, basically. If she can't do that, she's not worth your time. And she doesn't need to be in, you don't need to be in a relationship with her, which defaults back to helping a bitch pack, basically. Never be afraid to help a bitch pack. Tell her, kick her to the curb, literally. It's that simple. Never, ever, ever, ever be afraid to kick her to the curb. Basically. So, make her invest in you at least 40% minimum. Because 40% is a reasonable number, but it's also a large chunk where she's going to remember that shit. Because it's damn near 50%. But it's not 50%. It's kind of like if you go to it'd be equivalent if you go to a store and they make the price $5.99 or $9.99. You think it's $9. Meanwhile, it's $10, but you don't see $10. You see $9. That's basically what it is. It's that psychological trick, basically, because you're making her invest in her 40%. To her, that's damn near 50-60%. So, she's going to stick around to try to get her investment back, literally. So the more you make her invest, the more she's going to try to get it back. The more you make her invest, the more she's going to try to get it back, literally. But continuously keep on doing it and never let it drop below 40% is all what I always say. Yeah, outside of that, those three things, yeah, that's pretty much video 2, and it's pretty much over. And look at that, you didn't have to pay no damn money for this shit. But yeah, basically, keep your standards in a relationship. Oh yeah, and also maintain with the stuff that you would normally do if you weren't in that relationship. If she wants you to get rid of your friends, don't get rid of your friends. Hang out with your friends. Keep all your fucking hobbies. Hang out with your friends. You know, do the shit that you would have normally did if you were in a relationship or not. If you don't like going to plays, nigga, don't go to plays. If you don't like doing musicals, nigga, don't go to musicals. Nigga, don't always kowtow. I mean, every now and again, you know, bust out with a surprise and be like, yeah, to make it happen. But like, don't let her make you feel guilt. Don't let her guilt you, and never let a woman guilt you into something that you really don't like or you're not going to really find fun or, you know, find interesting to you, basically. Never let a woman guilt you into that shit, because the first time she can guilt you into that shit, she's going to continuously guilt you into that shit, because she kind of figure she can get you once, she can get you all the time now, basically, to do shit. And you basically became her puppy. So yeah, if you don't like plays or musicals, don't go to plays or musicals. Say no. If she pout about it, but like, you can go with one of your friends. And literally never go back or stand your motherfucking ground, basically. Because the more you stand your ground, the more of a challenge you're going to be for her. Because the minute you start folding, you basically become a puppy dog. You basically become her lap dog. Never fold. Basically stand your ground the whole entire time. If you don't like music, like I said, if you don't like musicals, don't go to the musical. If you don't like plays, don't go to plays. If you want to hang with your friends, motherfucker, go hang with your motherfucking friends. Don't let her feel guilty don't let her make you feel guilty about that shit. Because I know women, they'll tell you, well, you know, if you go out that door, I won't be here when you get back. Nigga, trust me, go out that door. She gonna be there when you get back. Or she gonna pull one of them numbers where she'll act like she's leaving you, but she'll come back, basically, because she realizes, okay, this shit ain't working, and this motherfucker obviously, you know, got pulled in this relationship. Literally. So if your friends call and you want to hang out and you ain't got nothing going on and it's just bullshit shit going on, go hang out with your motherfucking friends. It's that simple. Don't kowtow to her. Don't bend to her or don't fold to her, basically. Unless it's a day where y'all literally carved out time to spend it together. Don't bend to her. Don't wait to her. And always, don't bend to her at all. Literally. It's that fucking simple. And if she ain't hanging out with you and she's going to go hang out with her friends, don't sit at home waiting for her. Go hang out with your friends. Because she kind of figures she's hanging out with her friends and you ain't doing shit, literally. So you're starting to lose value in that relationship because you ain't got nothing going on besides just her. So trust me, go hang out with your friends. Just go hang out with your motherfucking friends. If not, meet new friends that you can hang out with, just in case your so-called friends fall through. It's that simple. And this is basically part 2 to basically keeping a woman in a relationship. Look at that. Ain't no money spent on that shit. Ain't no money spent on a woman in that portion, besides, you know, the suitcase portion. But if you have the luggage any damn way, you probably are going to go replace it any damn way. But yeah, you probably already have it and you're probably thinking about replacing it anyway. So yeah, basically keep suitcases in her. You know, and remind her that you ain't scared. You ain't never scared. You about that life. You about helping her pack. You about helping to have her pack, basically, and kicking her out, literally. So don't fold to her. Don't cater to her. I mean, cater to her if she's sick or, you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, if you're being romantic. But like outside of that shit, if she say, I don't want you to do this because, you know, if she don't got a good reason, fuck it. Go do it. If she don't like your hobby, fuck her. Go do your hobby. It's that fucking simple. Because I've noticed the motherfuckers who say fuck it and go do what they want to do ends up staying in the longer relationships. Especially if they have a backbone and they don't bend or, you know, be like, oh, you know, I think I'm going to, stay on the couch, basically. You know, stay home with the bag. You know, but the motherfuckers who tend to fold tend to be the ones that get left or cheated on. So she says, I want to go to the play. The minute you start saying yes, she's going to always ask you to play. Even though she knows you hate it, she basically knows she got control over you, so you're not worth her time, nor are you sexy to her no more. You're just basically a pet anymore. So there's a high likelihood she's going to leave your ass. So basically stand your ground no matter what. If you don't like motherfucking plays, don't go to plays. If you want to surprise her one time by showing up at a play, that'll probably catch her off guard, and like basically now you got the surprise factor going on in your relationship, like, whoa, that nigga want to go now? The fuck? Something must have happened. You know, just shit like that, basically. It's that simple. And this is, like I said, this is part 2, so yeah.